Welcome back to Car Alerts. The 2026 Honda CR-V is here, and it's raising the bar yet again for compact SUVs. For years, the CR-V has been one of the most reliable and best-selling crossovers in North America, consistently winning over families, commuters, and adventurers alike. Now, for 2026, Honda brings a refined package that blends practicality, technology, and performance in a way that feels like a natural evolution of what made the CR-V so iconic to begin with. If you're in the market for a smart and stylish daily driver with real-world usability, then the CR-V just might be your perfect match. From the very first glance, the 2026 Honda CR-V immediately establishes a confident and modern presence. The front fascia has been subtly refined, emphasizing sleekness without losing the bold SUV character. The grille has been widened slightly, now flanked by slimmer full LED headlights that stretch back more aggressively than before. Honda's logo sits proudly at the center, embedded in a textured mesh pattern that adds a premium touch. The front bumper has sharper contours, integrated with vertical air curtains that enhance both aesthetics and aerodynamic performance. Honda's design team seems to have taken great care to retain the CR-V's friendly, approachable character while injecting a sportier, more mature look. The hood is longer and flatter, lending the vehicle a slightly more upscale SUV proportion. Moving along the side profile, the CR-V continues its mature evolution. At 184.8 inches in length, it's slightly longer than its predecessor, giving it a more planted stance. The roofline maintains a gently sloping arc that preserves headroom while contributing to an aerodynamic silhouette. Pronounced shoulder lines run from the front fenders all the way to the taillights, giving the CR-V a sense of forward motion even while stationary. Depending on the trim, the CR-V rides on either 18-inch or 19-inch alloy wheels, both redesigned for 2026 with a modern multi-spoke pattern. Honda's engineers have improved door sealing and panel integration, which reduces wind noise and enhances perceived quality. Subtle chrome accents outline the windows, while black lower cladding adds a rugged contrast. This blend of urban refinement and outdoor readiness is what has always defined the CR-V, and this new model embraces it fully. At the rear, the design updates are just as noticeable and thoughtfully executed. The signature vertical taillights are still present but are now thinner and sharper, giving the vehicle a more athletic rear profile. A dark-tinted rear window meets a slightly longer spoiler that adds visual length and helps with airflow. The rear bumper has been redesigned to look more cohesive with the overall form, featuring faux skid plate detailing that enhances the crossover vibe. Twin exhaust outlets are tucked discreetly beneath the bumper on some trims, maintaining a clean and uncluttered rear view. The liftgate is hands-free and powered, responding to a foot swipe under the bumper, which is perfect for loading groceries or gear when your hands are full. Overall, the rear of the 2026 CR-V is crisp, confident, and completely in line with what buyers expect from a premium compact SUV. Interior: step inside, and the 2026 CR-V continues to impress with an interior that's been overhauled for both functionality and comfort. The cabin takes clear inspiration from the latest Civic and Accord models, featuring a horizontal dashboard layout that immediately feels more spacious and cohesive. Materials have been upgraded across the board, with soft-touch surfaces dominating the dash and door panels. A metal honeycomb mesh spans the width of the dashboard, cleverly hiding the air vents and creating a streamlined look. Front seats are redesigned for better long-distance support, available with heating, ventilation, and even memory functions on higher trims. Rear seat passengers aren't left out either, with generous legroom, reclining backrests, and available heated seats. The centerpiece of the interior is the infotainment system, which now features a standard 7-inch touchscreen on lower trims and a sharp 9-inch display on higher trims. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard across the board. Honda's new software interface is faster and easier to use, with clean graphics and logical menu structures. A 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster is also available, customizable to show navigation, safety alerts, and drive information. For audiophiles, the optional 12-speaker Bose premium audio system brings serious clarity and power to your favorite playlists or podcasts. USB-C ports are located throughout the cabin, and the center console features a wireless charging pad and deep storage for everyday items. Build quality feels rock solid, with tight panel gaps and a general sense of craftsmanship that gives confidence in Honda's attention to detail. Performance under the hood: the 2026 CR-V sticks with a familiar formula but improves where it counts. The base engine is a 1.5-liter turbocharged inline-4 producing 190 horsepower and 179 pound-feet of torque. This powertrain is paired with a continuously variable transmission (CVT) that's been recalibrated for smoother and more responsive shifts. Power delivery is linear and predictable, making the CR-V ideal for city driving and highway cruising alike. For buyers looking for efficiency, the CR-V hybrid returns with some tweaks. The hybrid system combines a 2.0-liter Atkinson cycle engine with 2 electric motors, generating a combined output of 204 horsepower. The hybrid models now feature improved regenerative braking, better fuel economy, and more refined transitions between gas and electric power. Front-wheel drive remains standard on most trims, while all-wheel drive is optional on the turbo models and standard on all hybrid variants. Thanks to revised suspension geometry and chassis tuning, the CR-V feels more composed in corners and more planted at high speeds. Steering is light but accurate, with good feedback through the wheel, and body roll is well controlled for a crossover in this class. Ride quality is excellent, even over rough pavement, with suspension dampers tuned to absorb bumps without transmitting harshness into the cabin. Road and wind noise are minimal, thanks to improved insulation and acoustic glass on higher trims. While not a performance SUV by any means, the 2026 CR-V offers an engaging and confident drive that satisfies the needs of everyday drivers. One of the standout elements of the CR-V is its balanced approach to practicality and efficiency. Fuel economy for the turbocharged models comes in at around 28 miles per gallon city and 34 miles per gallon highway for front-wheel drive variants, while the hybrids push that up to an impressive 43 miles per gallon city and 36 miles per gallon highway. Honda also continues to focus on safety, with the Honda Sensing Suite now standard on every trim. This includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, traffic sign recognition, and forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking. In crash testing, the CR-V has consistently earned top marks, and the 2026 model is expected to continue that trend. Pricing for the 2026 Honda CR-V starts around $30,500 for the base LX trim and climbs up to about $42,000 for the fully loaded sport touring hybrid with all-wheel drive. In between, you'll find well-equipped trims like the EX, EXL, and Sport Hybrid, all offering compelling combinations of features, value, and comfort. All things considered, the 2026 Honda CR-V remains one of the most well-rounded choices in the compact SUV market. It's not a radical departure from the previous generation, but that's entirely intentional. Honda knows its audience and understands what people want from their everyday vehicles: reliability, efficiency, comfort, and just enough innovation to stay current without being overwhelming. So, if you're shopping in the compact crossover space and want a vehicle that prioritizes real-world usability with upscale touches and great long-term value, the 2026 Honda CR-V should absolutely be on your shortlist. Honda continues to evolve the CR-V in subtle but meaningful ways, proving once again that you don't have to be loud to make a statement. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to Car Alerts for more in-depth reviews, expert insights, and everything you need to stay ahead in the automotive world.